some significant late-season changes have been made to the NFL's concussion protocol, including the placement of a central unaffiliated neurotrauma consultant, UNC, in the league's command center for all games, following incidents that have triggered investigations. The changes were implemented last weekend, when a UNC was stationed at the command center that has been primarily utilized for game replay reviews, Drive. Alan Sills, the NFL's chief medical director, told ESPN. "We are constantly looking at the protocol and how it's applied and trying to get better, Drive." Sills said the process happens through the season. While Seattle Seahawks quarterback Russell Wilson's Week 10 concussion investigation resulted in a $100,000 fine to the franchise this week, it was the December 10 incident involving Houston Texans quarterback Tom Savage that brought urgency with the latest changes even before the investigation into that incident is complete. The most notable changes: a central UNC will be stationed in the NFL's command center to assist in broadcast oversight at each game. Any sign of impact seizure will be considered the same as loss of consciousness, and the player is out for the game. A referee who removes a player from the game for suspected head trauma must notify the medical staff. A player who exhibits gross motor instability or significant loss of balance must be taken to the locker room for evaluation if it is not diagnosed as an orthopedic injury. A player who is evaluated for a concussion must be re-evaluated within 24 hours, even if the player has an off day. A third UNC will be on site for the playoffs and the Super Bowl, in addition to the two already assigned to each regular season game. The adjustments were implemented December 11 by the league's head, neck, and spine committee and communicated in two conference calls headed by Drive. Sills and Drive Tom Mayer, the chief medical officer for the NFL Players Association, with an estimated 400 people involved in the concussion process, including every team physician, every athletic trainer, every UNC, and every booth spotter. There also was a separate communication with Al Riveron, the league's vice president of officiating, who educated his referees and game officials. Riveron and his staff also is making room for the central UNC in Command Central. The reason to add an extra UNC for the playoffs and the Super Bowl was made to allow a UNC to still be present if another is occupied when a player is removed to the locker room. It is a practice that will be re-evaluated in the off-season. One of the things we learned throughout the course of the season is how we have used the video and how we can improve, Drive. Sills said we also know the people on site don't see every single relay or review everybody at home sees. We wanted to make sure the doctors on the sidelines see the video. Still, I should say that no concussion is ever diagnosed by video. That is for the medical personnel, but we strive to always improve the process and that's not going to change. Drive.